Hello, fellow bibliophiles, and welcome back to Blatantly Bookish. I'm Marissa, and today I thought I would do a bit of a weekend reading vlog. So thank you, friends, for joining me, and hopefully you had a lovely weekend as well. By the time this is posted, it will no longer be the weekend, but I hope you got a lot of good reading in, and I can't wait to share my weekend with you. This weekend, I'm a tad lonely. My husband is away on a bachelor party. Him and his friends rented an Airbnb in the middle of nowhere, and they're just relaxing and doing guy things together. So I have the weekend all to myself, and I have some plans, and most of them revolve around books, so I thought I would bring you along for the ride. Yesterday was Friday, and there was a massive ice storm here. It wasn't actually that bad, but most of my patients canceled, which meant that I got to take an impromptu trip to the library. I picked up 3 things from the library that I'm very excited about. The first is a set of DVDs of Wolf Hall, the TV series from 2015. I am very excited for this because I have been reading Wolf Hall. I'm so close to being done with it, and it's a lot of fun to see all of my favorite scenes acted by characters on the screen. I only watched the first episode last night, but already I can tell it's going to be absolutely amazing. So in terms of the book, I have about 100 pages left. You can see my bookmark there. So I'm hoping to finish this weekend. I've been enjoying it immensely so far, but I'm a little bit behind everyone else. So hopefully I'll finish it this weekend, catch up, and be able to discuss it in depth with my co-hosts. I also took out 2 highly anticipated books from the library. The first is Malibu Rising by Taylor Jenkins Reid. I absolutely loved Daisy Jones and the Six by Taylor Jenkins Reid. That's the only thing I've read by her so far, and I'm excited to read Malibu Rising. I'm going to read this one, I hope, along with Emily from Novelle Novels for her birthday read-along, which is the first week of March, I believe. I'll link her announcement video down below so you can check it out. But I'm excited to celebrate her birthday with her and read what I hope is an amazing book. This is one of those books, and I find that Taylor Jenkins Reid is one of those authors that I read the inside cover, I read the back cover, and I have no interest in reading the book. I don't know why. It's like marketed in a way that I'm not interested in it, but I listened to everyone when they were oohing and eyeing and praising Daisy Jones and the Six, and I did love that experience, so hopefully I also love Malibu Rising. From what I understand, it's about a bunch of different characters and their relationships at an end of summer party. Like I said, it doesn't really sound like something I enjoy, but Taylor Jenkins Reid manages to write things that I don't think I'd enjoy in ways that I do enjoy, so hopefully I will find this one interesting. If you've read it, I would love to know in the comments below if you enjoyed it, if you prefer her other works, just in case I don't like it, maybe there's something else I'd rather read by her. And another book that I am so excited for is The Betrayals by Bridget Collins. The Binding was one of my favorite books of 2021, and I absolutely loved Bridget Collins' writing. So hopefully I enjoy The Betrayals just as much. I'm a little worried because I've heard people say that The Betrayals isn't as good, that they didn't like the ending, but I just have to read it and see for myself. I'm hoping to read this one along with Andrea from Infinite Text and possibly Katie from Books and Things. So hopefully I'll get to this sometime in March. I might have to pick it up and read it a little this weekend. We'll see. So I was just reading the inside flap here, and it seems that this book is about a place called Montfair, which is an ancient and elite academy hidden high in the mountains, where society's best are trained for this mysterious competition, something that combines music, art, poetry, math, and philosophy. And there's a little quote that says, "If your life was based on a lie, would you risk it all to tell the truth?" So yes, that's all I know about this book going in. And I purposely don't really want to know too much about either of these books before delving into them, because they are both authors who I've read one of their works, absolutely loved it, and haven't read anything else by them. So I have very high hopes for the two of these, and hopefully they don't disappoint me. So I have about an hour before lunch with my mother-in-law, which I'm really excited for. It's just a town over, and I'm going to walk home, so I'll take you on that little walk with me. I think most of the ice has melted, so I don't know how pretty it'll be, but we'll see. And I'm going to treat myself to stops at two little libraries. I pass by them every day on my way to work, and they look very full lately, so hopefully I find some good free little books to share with you. In the meantime, I am going to read until she picks me up. Wolf Hall, of course. So the first book box was a bit of a disappointment. There's, a lot of cookbooks and things, little YA, little children's book. But I did manage to find a beautiful copy of The Unbearable Lightness of Being by Milan Kundera, which I've actually never read. So that is exciting, and hopefully we'll have better luck at the next little book box. So I just got back from my little adventure, and my nose is so cold. But lunch was wonderful, and I had a great time with my mother-in-law, and now I'm back. I got a few books from the free little libraries, but they weren't as good as they usually are. I think I already showed you, but I picked up The Unbearable Lightness of Being by Milan Kundera. I have a copy of this already, even though I haven't read it, but this one looked to be in better condition, I think. I'll have to verify that later. I can always put these back in the little library if I so desire. I picked up From the Mixed Up Files of Mrs. Basil E. Frankweiler by E.L. Konigsberg. I've been thinking a lot about this one lately. I don't know why. Probably for middle grade March. And it is about two kids who spend the night in one of my favorite museums, the Metropolitan Museum of Art in New York City. So I loved this when I was a kid, and I kind of want to reread it and see if I love it as much as an adult. This was not the original cover that I had when I was a kid, which kind of annoys me because I really liked that cover. If I find it, I'll like show a picture of it or something. But I'm very weirdly sentimental about covers and cover art. I even usually try to, when I film my videos, put the actual cover of what I read in my videos. I don't know why. I'm just a freak that way, but that's okay. And then I also found a book that I remember loving when I was a kid, and that is Frindle by Andrew Clements. This book, if I remember correctly, is about a kid who decides to call a pen a frindle. And it just shows the power of words, and everything goes on from there. Things kind of spiral out of control, and it's a really early lesson, I think, in language and how language evolves and takes on a world of its own. I think I'm gonna go make myself a cup of tea to warm up, and then I'd like to finish Wolf Hall. So I think I'm going to end the vlog there. Thank you guys so much for joining me on my little adventure today. I felt like you guys were keeping me company. I had a lot of fun at lunch and on my long walk, and hopefully I'll finish Wolf Hall this weekend, and I'll let you know all about my reading adventures in another video. Until next time, I look forward to seeing you in another video very soon. Bye!